Hey there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not out of the woods, but I've managed to extract about 9 minutes from about 40 minutes of material footage from the last 1 month roughly. I don't know if there's any sense in showing material like that. I've I've taken out the stuff where I felt that it's too intense. Um, you be your own judge. I mean, I'm actually quite amazed that I have such a rustic mind. I think I would have long ago given up if I didn't have that. And I'm fully aware of the fact that what I'm saying and what people see of me oftentimes just doesn't make sense. Like if I share what's going on, or at least try, and then they see me up on a palm, but it's just something that just doesn't match. Well, either it can't be so bad, or well, this guy's totally delusional, or God knows what, right? I found one analogy that makes it maybe a little more accessible, and that is, if somebody goes into shock, anaphylactic, or whatever, hypoglycemic, you shock him basically. You inject an EpiPen. You put in there massive amounts of stress hormones, and you basically jerk him out of shutdown. If somebody goes or is threatening to go into cardiac arrest, you shock the system, you electrocute him, right? So it's a bit similar. I find what I'm doing, like when I just throw the system into the deep end and put it in a state where something has to ignite because my life is on the line, right? When I'm up on a tree, the body needs to do something, otherwise I'm dead. So maybe that makes it a little, yeah, a little easier to understand. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I'm quite amazed, even though this time there were days where it actually got dark. Like I could feel my mind giving way under the weight of this relentless onslaught. And yet there's something behind it all that is, I don't know, there is some weird strength, some incredible power that is holding all of it. And I've pointed to that, I've mentioned it, but it's, yeah, I bow to that. I bow to that. And what actually is more difficult to bear, the physical symptoms, the sleep deprivation, the nerves, I mean, just fried, being completely on edge after all this absolute madness of nausea and all the rest of it, yeah? The pounding and the vibrating and the all the craziness, the fever on top of it, and or whether it's the emotional, mental aspect of it, of having been dealing with it for 9+ years now. I don't know. And as I said, I'm amazed that I'm still here. So without further ado, and to remind you again, just switch off if you feel like, you know what, I don't need that kind of stuff. Enjoy your health. On days like today, where I have weeks of roughness behind me, a night of maybe 2 hours of sleep, feels like there's so much pain in the system. There's a part of me that just wants to, feels like a volcano that could just erupt and just blow everything apart. Just blow it all up. And there's a part that feels like, you know what? God, universe, if you treat me like that, then I show you my middle finger. I don't give a damn anymore. I don't even try. Because if my every attempt to hear is just extinguished, beaten down, then why even? And yes, this energy can somehow feel like rebellious and I don't know what. But yeah, again, whatever I do out of that energy, it just backfires. Either immediately or very, very quickly. Because if I act from a place of I don't give a damn, well, I just create so much more suffering. Man, it is such a lonely place to be stuck in. And it's just hurting. It is hurting at a level that... with whom to even share that pain? How to even articulate it? Who to even receive that? Who to get any of it? After another 3 nights of hardly any sleep, with nausea and then total depletion and just getting horrible headaches, couldn't sleep because of the pain, and yeah, just the nervous system getting totally fried. And today I really felt like it doesn't matter what I do, if I don't share anything, it's lonely. If I say something, I won't be understood anyways, it's lonely as well. Yeah, it's weird, like what this disease has made me become, what has made me do, the way it's made me and is making me behave. Sometimes I don't really even recognize myself. I'm just stuck. On all levels, stuck. Stuck in a place where, literally, the place I left in 2018, I thought I was done with this. I'm still here, it's 2025. It's so tricky to move on if every move poses such a big risk. Yeah, and it's a weird mix, and a weird emotional mix of deep gratitude towards the place and certain things that I do, but also the feeling like, you know what, I'm actually done with this. I want to move on. It's time for something else. But can I afford to, to let go of it? And what's really asked of me? Yeah, am I? And it's so difficult to accept that as a person like me who was so carefree when it came to all these things. Like you, feeling like you could put me anywhere in the world, you could take everything away from me, it wouldn't matter. I just start again. That's what it felt like. But without health, who are you without a functioning body? And how strong are you? I guess this is a video that is not gonna be seen. I'm tired. I'm so exhausted and so fed up as well. I'm so sick and tired of this. There's a part of me that feels like a volcano that could just blast everything. I mean, just in the last few weeks, how many attempts have I made to pick myself up again? This is ridiculous. There we go. It's getting dark. Yeah, this is actually getting scary. I think I somehow jerked myself out more a bit. Okay, yeah, we just need to somehow get through this. Yeah, just somehow get through blindly, whatever works. Okay, so forget about principles, forget it, that's all overboard anyways. That's the other way. It's like, just somehow stay alive, just somehow get through it. But yeah, I miss myself.